If you love that artsy frame look in digital scrapbooking, I'm about to show you how to make it yourself in Photoshop. Hi everyone! Have you ever seen those artsy looking frames in digital scrapbook galleries and thought, how do people make those? Good news! You can create that same artsy frame effect right inside Photoshop with no extra supplies or products to buy. And once you learn this, you will use it all the time. This tutorial is perfect for beginner digital scrappers. I will walk you through each step slowly and clearly so you can follow along and create your own artsy frame even if you're brand new to Photoshop. And Photoshop element friends, don't worry. I'll be making a separate tutorial just for you so you can create this style of frame too. Let's get started and give your scrapbook pages that fun, artsy gallery look. First, create an 8 by 8 inch canvas at 300 pixels per inch with a white background. In a Layers panel, click on the Create a New Layer icon, and I will rename this Frame. In the toolbar, get the rectangular marquee tool, and in the tool options, set to New Selection, and then set the feather to 0 pixel and style to normal. Click and drag to create a shape you like for the frame. This will be the base of your frame, so a rectangular or square works great here. Once you're happy with the shape, release your mouse. In the menu bar, go to Edit, Stroke. In the dialog box, set the width to 68 pixels and click on the color box and choose the color you like. Here I'm using F6 F3 ED and just click OK. For the location, I'll set it to inside, and for the blending mode, set it to normal with the opacity of 100%. Then just click OK. Press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to deselect. Now let's add a soft shadow to give the frame a little depth. In the Layers panel, click the FX layer icon and choose Drop Shadow. This is the setting I use. Set the blend mode to multiply, opacity to 55%, and for the angle, I will use 120 degrees. And then over here, global light isn't important since we are only making one frame, so whether it is checked or not won't really matter. And for the distance, I'll put 38 pixels, spread to 0%, and the size to 38 pixels. Click OK. Well, we are not finished yet. As you can see, it still doesn't look like those artsy frames you see in beautiful scrapbook kits or gallery. The next steps will get us much closer. In a Layers panel, hover over the drop shadow effect. Right-click and choose Create Layer. Rename this layer Drop Shadow. To make sure, click the Drop Shadow layer to activate it. Get the Move tool. Press Ctrl T, Mac Command T to get the transform options. In the menu bar, click the Warp Modes icon. You will see the transform options change, and this lets you tweak specific areas of the shadow. I'm going to tweak the top right shadow right here so it looks a little more peeled, and also adjust some of the bottom areas. I'll do it like that, and this one right here too. When you are happy, click the check mark in a toolbar to commit the change. If you want to refine it further, get the smudge tool. It is nested together with the blur tool and sharpen tool. Set the mode to normal and start with a low strength setting. Then gradually increase it if you need to. All right, that's it. Now, once you're happy with the shadow, let's remove the shadow from the inside of the frame. In the toolbar, choose the Magic Wand tool, and we can pick it right here from the bottom. In the Layers panel, click on the frame layer to activate it. On the document, click once inside the frame. You will see marching ants inside the frame. In the Layers panel, click on the Drop Shadow layer, then press Backspace, Mac Delete key to remove the shadow inside that area. Press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to deselect. If you'd like a softer look, you can lower the drop shadow layer's opacity in the Layers panel right here. So now, as you can see, here on the document, the shadow is a little bit softer than before. So here is for 100%. And if you lower it to around 70, that will give you a softer look. To create the artsy look on the frame, we'll use a layer mask to hide parts of the frame. I like using a layer mask because it's non-destructive, and instead of erasing, you're just hiding areas and you can easily bring them back or delete the mask if you don't like the result. Now here, click the frame layer to activate it. Hide the drop shadow layer for now by clicking its visibility icon. At the bottom of the Layers panel, click the Layer Mask icon. Get the brush tool or press letter B to get the brush tool. In the tool options, click the Brush Preset Picker menu and choose Soft Round Brush. Set the mode to normal and the opacity and flow to your liking. I will start with like around probably 30% and also 30% for the flow. All right, now I'm going to zoom in the canvas a little bit. And so here, I will paint with black. Make sure that you are on the mask itself to hide parts of the frame and create that artsy distressed edge. And here, if you hide too much, press letter X to switch the brush to white and paint to bring the areas back. But I will keep it just like this. And to resize the brush, press the left bracket keys so you will get smaller brush, and click on right bracket keys to make your brush larger. So now, when you're happy with the frame, turn the drop shadow layer back on by clicking its visibility icon. To quickly copy the same layer mask to the drop shadow layer, hold Alt, Mac Option, and drag the layer mask thumbnail from the frame layer onto the drop shadow layer. This will hide the shadow in the same places. If you still see a bit shadow peeking through, click on the thumbnail of the drop shadow layer and paint with black to hide that area more. Once everything looks good, go to the Layers panel. While holding Ctrl, Mac Command key, click the frame layer, and then press Ctrl E, Mac Command E to merge them together. Now you can delete the background layer and save this as a PNG file. Get the Move tool or press letter V to get the Move tool. Now I will drag this artsy frame onto my layout. I will resize it a bit and tilt it slightly to add some interest. And then I will add a few embellishments. And I will just resize this flower a little bit. Add drop shadow. And we are done. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I share beginner-friendly tutorials here, so please check out my other videos. You can also find more information and helpful links in the description box below. Thank you again. Have a great day and keep on scrapping.